Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be changing a battery on the BMW MINI. But before we do, we need to make sure that the battery is actually faulty and does need replacing. The symptoms of a bad battery include slow cranking, dim or flashing lights when cranking, a battery warning light, electrical problems, and maybe a clicking noise when trying to crank the engine, or the fact that the battery is just old. By using a simple multimeter, we can check the voltage of the battery, and basically anything above 12.6 volts is a good battery. So if you've got a range between 12.2 and 12.3, there's a good chance that the battery will need changing. So if you suspect that your battery needs replacing, we can check this with the multimeter, and we can also check the alternator charging. So put the multimeter onto the 20-volt range and hook up the positive and negative lead to the battery, and let's take a reading. And we can see this doesn't look very promising with the voltage. It's clearly reading below the 12.6 volts that we mentioned earlier. If the voltage is okay, we need to check that the alternator is charging. You might need to jump the car, but get it started and then with the engine running. And we can clearly see we've got a really good voltage on this, so the alternator is fine. We can see on this guide the ranges that you would expect to see for both a good and bad alternator. If you're getting below 13.7 volts, I would just double check that the auxiliary belt hasn't snapped, because this could cause a no charging fault. So now you've confirmed that the battery needs changing, let's remove it. And this applies to most vehicles, although some vehicles are different in the procedure that you may need to follow. So access the battery, remove any trims that you may need to. On this Mini, there's a plastic cover just on the top that's held in by a couple of plastic screws. Using a 10mm spanner or socket, remove the negative terminal first, followed by the positive, the red one. Then move the cables aside so that you can remove the battery. Sometimes there may be wiring plugs that need disconnecting, like this one that you can see on the right hand side. All batteries have a clamp. This one's at the front, just a 10mm bolt that goes right down to the front. And then once that is out, the battery can be lifted out. Sometimes you may need somebody just to hold the terminals to the side to allow full access. Then just make sure that the size and dimensions of the new battery are correct and it is the same type of battery before you fit it. Then just pop the battery back in and then reconnect up the terminals. Again, make sure that you do the positive first, negative last. This way, when tightening up the negative terminal, if it does catch the earth, it won't spark or blow any fuses on the electrical system. And this is the reason why we remove the negative lead first on removal. So now let's check the battery after replacement. So just leave it to stand for a little while and then let's check the battery voltage like we did before. And we can see we've got above 12.6 volts. Then start the engine and let's make sure that the alternator is charging like it was before, and it clearly is. So all that's left to do now is pop the cover back on the battery, and now we need to register the battery. This only applies on EFB and AGM batteries, normally fitted to vehicles fitted with stop-start systems. I have placed all these slides that I've put in this video up at the top right hand side, where you can download for free on our website to help guide you with your battery replacement. If the battery needs registering, simply using a diagnostic tool, select the make and model and follow the prompts for the battery management system, and you'll be able to register it really easily there. The main idea of this video was to just show you how you could use a multimeter to check your battery. There are alternative tools that we can use that will check the battery, including load testing, but these are obviously at an additional cost to yourself, but can give you a more conclusive result. And here are some cheap tools that I recommend that you can find on our website, howtofixit.co.uk, and your purchases will help support the channel. And that's it. So this has been How to Fix It. Thanks for watching, and here are some more battery related videos for you to watch. So we'll see you over there in a click.